hilarious. Like somebody...
It's so sad in our country, and we've done 3 events before this in Chandigarh and Delhi and Bangalore. It's so sad that so many young girls, so many young women are completely uneducated and unaware as to what's going on with their body, as to what's, what's available out there in terms of quality, sanitary, hygiene, protection. And this event is all about spreading awareness, making people aware, making young girls aware. Now, I'm going to run you by some really weird taboos. Apart from the ones that you saw on that checklist, I mean, you can't wash your hair during your periods. Yeah,
yes.
You can't. So, there's some absolute, you can't water plants.
Yeah, why can't you water plants? It's hilarious. Like, somebody really needs to actually, convince me that why this taboo started in the first place. Like, why would my touching the pickle spoil it? How does the pickle know that I'm having my periods? It's just like, I swear, I've had, fights at home saying, what am I doing? What's wrong with you guys?
Where it comes from is the woman is considered impure during her periods.
Yeah.
Her hands could be dirty. Yeah. So basically, any dirty hands. You go out to play in the mud and you've got dirty hands, you not wash them properly, you touch the pickle is going to get bad, right?
Yeah.
So it's just awareness about hygiene, and it's unfortunate that women are considered impure. Women are also considered impure in that they cannot share the bed with their husbands. They have to sleep on the floor. This is one of the taboos as well.
There are some taboos which make sense. Honestly, initially there used to be things like you can't wear white. And I myself, when I was young, I would avoid wearing white because I didn't have access to the best sanitary napkins, and there was leakage. So I would genuinely have problems when I was wearing white. And our summer uniforms in school used to be white. So, it was always a trouble time and it was always a conscious time. But by the time I reached class 12 in college, we have such good quality napkins. I myself use Whisper. So Whisper has such great products that you don't have to worry about it.
You have the confidence and you know that you're going to be
you're going to
secure.
Have protection all day. There's really no doubt about it. And so now I don't even think about it,
But apart from not touching the pickle, is there any other restriction that was put upon you during your periods, that you can't exercise, you can't step out of the house or anything like that? Do you have any experience to share with us?
Yeah, there were many. It was so funny. In school, there were girls who would not come to school for 3-4 days, and you would know it was because they were having their periods. It's fine if you're feeling ill, because some girls really have a tough period because, they have pains and backaches, etc., etc. But they would not come if something wrong happens or, this is not the right time to be social. It was ridiculous, I myself have experienced where I used to go. I've grown up in Ambala, which is a very small town. So there, gentlemen used to own, lingerie and chemist shops, everything from where we used to buy. And it really used to be, if I went up there and said, "Mujhe sanitary napkin chahiye," it would almost be like he would either call his wife from the back, or he would take me in the corner of the counter and say, "Acha, main yahan, I will do my deal. You pay me in cash," as if I was buying drugs or something. So it was really funny that, the same person has a daughter, has a wife, so why is he shy?
Why is it such a hush-hush topic?
Yeah, why?
It's natural. It indicates that a woman is fertile.
Yeah.
She's good to have babies.
She's
all
healthy.
good, right? She's healthy.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so what do you think is the way we should go about addressing the situation? What is your advice to young women today?
Honestly, it's as simple as talking about it. I think, things like I said before, sex has become lesser of a taboo now because we are talking about it, because there's awareness about it, there's education about it, there are films about it, parents are talking about it to their children. I think talking really helps. I think events like this really help. If somebody is going to be watching this footage and see how confidently and how out loud we are about it, they will feel less shy. That's what I believe. And that's why I'm here, honestly. I saw, as an actor, you do so many events, but this one I really felt for. I was like, I have to be there. I'm going to say everything that I feel,
There's so many young girls and young women who look up to you as a role model. What is your advice to them?
Be the change. Don't expect your brothers to endorse this. You're the ones who have to go out there, speak about it, make them less shy, speak to your boyfriends about it, speak to your dad about it. I want to tell you, like, even my own dad, who's a very orthodox man, now I can tell him, okay, I'm having stomachache. Otherwise, I would be like, Papa, I'm not well. I wouldn't be able to say it to him. Now I can say, no, I'm having my period, so I'm not feeling well. And he'd be like, okay. I'm not asking him to now talk to me about it so much, but at least there's some change, at least there's some open-mindedness about it. My mom used to tell me that when she got married to my dad was 30, and she had just moved to Ambala, and one day she had her first period after marriage, and she told my dad, "Ki, where can I buy sanitary napkins from?" And he said, "What is that?" So she's like, pads for my periods. So he's like, "Wo kya hota hai?" My dad at 30 was not educated about periods. Can you imagine that?
That is quite shocking.
It's very shocking that, for me, though, it's another level because I've come from that place. In Bombay, maybe not so much. So, yeah, I really feel about it, as now you know.